Okay, it connects there. And I go there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the True Life Podcast, evening edition. Back here with Ben Palmer from Limitless. If you were with us last night, you got to see the incredible Taryn Ings with us. We spoke a little bit about the ideas that are limitless, the things that may be happening in your life, the things you may be seeing or experiencing. And we really got to dig into Taryn's ideas of what's happening and who she is. And today we have with us Ben, who's going to be digging into some of the same stuff. It's going to be a wild ride. And I just want to take a moment for those who may not know to welcome everyone to Limitless, where purpose-driven, heart-centered individuals unite to create great change, a global network dedicated to serving a higher calling. The foundation is based on heart-centered philanthropy and universal sovereignty. They believe that the future of business is about uniting together as one, creating a global synarchy under universal law. The goal is to serve humanity and support the highest good for Mother Earth and all life that resides on her. Ben Palmer, how are you today, my friend?
I love your intros, George. They're the best, man. I could just listen to that. Should we just freestyle that, please, for like an hour? That would be cool. Amazing. Yeah, I'm grand, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you for asking. I'm excited for this. I've been looking through some of the different writings that have been on there, and I got the opportunity to speak with Taryn yesterday, and I've got a lot of great feedback from that. And I'm looking to deepen my understanding a little bit, man. And you're the guy for that.
Well, we're always learning. I don't know shit. Take what resonates, so it's all good. We're all brothers and sisters. Like we're all like on the path. So yeah, I'll just share from my heart and take what resonates.
That's what it takes, man. I think
that's
all we can do right now. Although there is, let me ask you this: when you hear Limitless, how did that come to be for you? Was Limitless something that you've always thought about, or is that something that's expanded in your mind lately? Limitless, tell me about it.
Where did it come from? I really like the film with Bradley Cooper.
Me too.
Like in my old life, 3D life, I really enjoyed the film, and who doesn't want to be limitless, man? No constraints, just freedom, like our best version. And so the film did resonate, but it was the word. And in terms of this organization, and it's for everybody, like nobody owns this. All this information is freely shared. So like nobody's written it. It's there to help humanity remember who they are. And we're all limitless. And that's what we're moving into. No boxes, no constraints, which is a nice introduction, actually, in terms of what we're going to be talking around. And it's out there. I speak the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And that is the truth. I'll just say how I feel it. Again, take what resonates. But the foundation is everything. And this isn't taught in schools, by the way, which is quite funny. Like currently it's not taught in schools. Everything is energy. That's the foundation of life. So separation, that's the illusion. We're all connected with each other. We share a collective consciousness. And the highest truth is creation, which is energy, is pure consciousness. And it's all good news. And what's pure consciousness? It's love. We've all just collectively been in the illusion, which is separation. And we've got a very, very limited perception of reality. 1%, 5%, the five senses use 10 to 20% of our brains. So it's exciting times in terms of why we're here. But that's highest truth. So everybody, all of creation, everybody with a beating heart is energy. So the atoms that we're made out of are electromagnetic. This is foundational. And energy has to be expressed. You can't create or destroy energy. Yes, you can store it, but it has to be expressed. And atoms, which everybody's made out of, attract other like atoms. So the vibration, the frequency, because atoms are moving, they're not static, they're constantly moving. So where I'm putting my focus, that's where energy is flowing. So the frequency, the vibration through belief systems, through experiences, through my DNA, I'm either unconsciously or consciously creating my external experiences and reality. And that's the foundation of Limitless. It's how to raise one's frequency, how to increase levels of consciousness. And nobody owns this, like I said. Like, it's all for free, and we reference a number of beings over a moment, including gratitude, including breath work, including grounding. The whole point with this is to be present. So the past, the future, it doesn't exist. So this is the best conversation I've ever had. Why? Because we're in the present moment, we're having it. The past literally doesn't exist. And the future, who cares, man? We're in the present. And this is returning to being like a child in terms of that joy, that innocence, that wonder, that laughter. You know, something could happen and they're back in the moment. We only have the present moment of now. That's all that exists. And all the tools and techniques are enabling one to be in the present moment of now, to let go of all the past, to forgive everything, to be in the present, to not worrying about the future, to trust. So that's what I feel we're speaking around today. And it is out there, but it's all good. Like, just enjoy this. We're all part of the biggest event in all of creation. Like, let's not beat around the bush. Only the best came down to Earth School. And we're going to cover quite a few topics, and it's all good. Like, just go with it. So reincarnation, like, if humanity could get this, like, today, amazing. So we're a soul having a human experience, and we've had many, 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 many lifetimes. So we all volunteered out of all the godzillions of beings as the most experienced beings to come down to the third dimension, which is fear, pain, and suffering. And this is the lower grid. This is illusion. This is density. And it's all energy. And that is the foundation with all of this. When we're speaking, bring it back to everything is energy. Everything carries a frequency, a vibration. So fear, pain, and suffering all carry a frequency. And that's the third dimension. So, and the paradox of the mission, the best, and this isn't from ego, because there's no hierarchy with what we're moving into, or in the higher grid, which is the fifth dimension, which is love everywhere present. That's heaven consciousness. We're here to bring heaven to earth, heaven consciousness, love everywhere present to earth. It's a physical ascension that we're going through. So the best, we all signed up to be here. And the paradox of the mission was we would forget everything. And we would think reality, and again, we can see it through a very limited lens, is reality. And it's not. Like, this earth, who's it serving? Like, it's hierarchical, it's control, it's separation, it's enslavement within a financial system. And it's all the flip with this. So in terms of the ascension, people get a wake up in divine timing, and it can be physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Everybody's got a journey in terms of this, and a catalyst for this moment of in amnesia, in the illusion, reality's reality. So they've had a jolt. Something's happened, and what's going on? And then they become open. Higher self drop in, that's where they get their activation. So the first step is what's going on within the world, and everything that, and I can speak to this, like, I was deep in it for the majority of my life. I wouldn't have watched this. It wouldn't have resonated 5 years ago. And 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, still over my head. I was deep in it, like, closed off. My life was, I business background, married, 2 kids, and everything externally, it was what I thought I always wanted. Internally, I was just deeply unhappy, and I thought it was normal to be stressed, to be anxious. Like that was the reality slash the if you want to be successful, like that's the feeling that went with it. And in 2018, sold my share of the business, and I thought, do you know what, that'd be the euphoric moment where like I'm there, I've got options, don't need to work, like the whole of my life ahead of me. And it was a damn squid, like it was a void in terms of I thought there'd be a euphoric moment, and there was nothing. And I had my job title stripped away, the business, the abundance, and I didn't know who I was. But I didn't know how to articulate this. I stuffed in a load of like the masculine, like it's all suppressed, man. I didn't know what I was feeling or how to articulate it. And that internal critic and all those like lower emotions that I wasn't healing, transmuting, sharing, were building and building and building to a catalyst in 2019 where what's the point? Like I'm out of here. And that was my epiphany moment of, okay, I got myself into this position. I clearly didn't do anything, but I was open at that point, and that was my catalyst. So it was a breakdown to breakthrough, and that's where I was open in terms of this. So I spent 3 years like bumping from, and everybody I met was amazing. Like the movement behind this and what's going on is just the best. Like I've met the most amazing people within the truther space, within the spiritual community, mainstream health. Like, and I honor everybody because everybody's doing their best. And I was just open in terms of just give me more. What's going on? And I moved from practice to practice, modality to modality. And I was like, I'm still missing something. And I found the information that we're sharing in 2022 in terms of Feb. And I was like, that's it. This is what I've been looking for 3.5 years. I couldn't have explained. And I don't know shit, man. I'm not embodied, but I couldn't have explained like what's going on, higher self-embodiment, energy, and it's so simple with this. It's self-love. Like that's the foundation of what we're sharing for higher self-embodiment, to raise one's frequency and one's consciousness, and it's through the heart. We'll talk around the head and the heart in a moment. And I knew it when I heard it. I felt it, and you can feel truth, and you can feel bullshit. So like I was all in when I found this. So the third dimension is a limited perception of reality, and we're projecting unconsciously from childhood trauma, from karmic DNA that's been handed down, from life's experiences, all the societal programming that goes in what's called the mind. And the mind is a cluster of belief systems, of thoughts, of feelings, and the mind takes us out of being in the present moment of now. That's its design, to keep us in this limited perception of reality. And that's where I was for a long moment. 2022, it's like, what's going on? Global ascension. So we're moving from density, from the third dimension, which is a very limited perception of reality, to the fifth dimension, which is oneness, which is unity, which is love everywhere present. And by birthright, everybody is divine, everybody is equal, and that's what we're moving into. We've just forgotten for a long moment who we truly are. So everybody has a unique role to play, a unique skill set, and a unique purpose. We're all sovereign, and in terms of the tools and techniques that we're sharing, they're all on the website. They're all for free. There's a number of beings that have been sharing these for a moment. Like, and it's, I was looking for this like I was looking for air, and it's a choice. Like, do I want to stay in 3D, which is fear, pain, and suffering, or do I want to 100% go all in on me and my energy and heal? And that's the choice. Do I choose love over fear? Do I let go of the past? And do I trust and love? Because again, like atoms attract like atoms. So if I'm holding lower traits, which is what humanity's been programmed into, and that's what makes up the ego programmed mind. And Wayne Dyer talks around this. Again, nothing is like brand new in terms of this at all. Dr. Wayne Dyer, he talks around the edging God out mind. The mind is the illusion, and that's the anchor. This is the root cause of what has enslaved humanity in the illusion that we're all separate and we're unworthy and we energy take from the external. So awareness transforms into consciousness. So here are all the lower programmings and traits, and here are the higher divine traits of the God self, of the higher self, of love everywhere present. So in terms of what humanity is going through, it's a global ascension and remembering that we're all a unique God spark of source. And I'm not religious, but what's God, source, love, they're one of the same thing. We're moving into and returning to love everywhere present. And there's so many good people doing amazing stuff. The root cause is the ego program mind. And in terms of co-creating a new earth where only love exists, and that's the mission, is to individually walk this path. And the tools are simple in terms of doing this. The path isn't easy, and I honor everybody that is doing this. So what does it take? It takes consistency, because one has to be all in terms of one's energetic. And the long and the short is, do I choose love in every moment, or do I stay in the fear programming? Because I'm either unconsciously or consciously creating my external realities and experiences. And energy is the foundation for all of this. And love attracts love. So the journey is not easy, because you're going to heal physically, you're going to heal emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. The practices are simple, but it takes guts, it takes determination, it takes perseverance, it takes, I'm not going to give up no matter what, because every single person here matters. We've all signed up for this and got a unique role to play. And I know people talk around creating a better world for our kids and our grandkids. This is what it looks like. The foundation is energy, and everybody taking accountability for their own ascension, for their own embodiment of choosing love over fear. And we can go through the practices. I'm just giving hopefully I'm not speaking too fast and it's making sense. To jump in if you've got any questions. So global ascension, we're moving from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. It's an individual journey, so within, so without. But by doing this work, it affects everybody. It's not just you heal yourself in terms of this and letting the past go, forgiving yourself and having compassion and grace for yourself and loving yourself to let everything go. Not only doing it for you, you're doing it for your children, you're doing it for your family, you're doing it for your community, you're doing it for humanity, you're doing it for creation. This is the biggest event in 19 billion years. Everywhere else, all our other galactic brothers and sisters have returned to the light. Earth equals heart. This is it. And it has been hell on earth. It hasn't been heaven on earth. But that's what we're here to co-create. And it starts with everybody individually. Because you can't do this for me, George. It's my choice. Right. And you can't fake this. And I still see 1% of reality. I don't hear anything, but I'm genuinely happy because I practice gratitude. And it's a discipline to a structure to a way of being. I take accountability. I mean, that's one of the principles with this. If my energy's off, cool. It's nothing personal, it's energy expressing itself. And that is a lower energetic within me to heal. And it's really simple in terms of this. Gratitude, the lower has to go to the higher. Gratitude nullifies the energetic. I accept, embrace, and allow. What is it? We can talk around ceremonies in terms of releasing. There's layers to this. And that's where I have so much respect and love for anybody that's doing this work. Because like I said, it's not easy because you're going to go there in terms of all that stuff that you've left in the attic, or I don't want to think about that. That's the stuff to come up. And it's coming up for humanity. The dark is returning to the light. The dark was never real. The third dimension isn't real. It's not real reality. The ego is a cluster of belief systems. It's from the past. And they're emotions. There's a memory attached to emotion. And that's what we're living in. I had severe thought loops in terms of moments. And it was just I thought they were normal. They're not. We only have the present moment of now. What's a higher thought? It's one of joy. It's one of love. That's it.
Let me pause
It's
you.
all the bullshit.
Let me pause you right there for a minute. I got a couple questions I want to reflect back to you. First off, I think that the dark is a great place for people to begin to see this. Like in an example someone can do is if you're in the dark and you turn on the light, where does the dark go? Right? It never existed. Right? Because you turn on the light, I think it's a good way. It's a good way for people to begin to wrap their heads around it. But maybe you can speak to this idea of ascension and the relationship it has to where people are at now. Let me try to clarify that question better. When you say that it's simple, but people have to do the work, and you've talked about thought loops a little bit. Can you give some examples, maybe like thought loops, but give some examples of what doing the work means, even though it's simple? I think that'll help people thoroughly begin to understand.
Sure. Okay. So this is a shout out to like the first and second waivers in terms of this recording. I say old me, but me in the illusion would have just turned this off and gone, what are you talking around? So if you want to listen, that's cool, because it's self-love. Like those are the keys to your higher self.
Right.
And it's all vibration. So fear, pain and suffering, carrying energetic, love, compassion, forgiveness, carrying energetic. So it's dissolving all of these lower energetics and embodying these. And that's the process of self-love and ingraining a daily practice of healing. So when I said it's physical, emotional, mental and spiritual, there's layers to this. It's like, where do I start? Well, one can start in terms of practicing gratitude and conscious breath work. It all brings us into the present moment of now. So the darkness is, well, it's darkness within. You're right, it doesn't exist. Because like when you turn on the light, where's the darkness gone? And that's the point. like it's true. And it is simple. Like I said, it's cultivating a practice, and awareness transforms into consciousness. Dissolve these, embody these, and that's the process. And I can speak to this because nothing externally currently like has changed, but everything's changed because it's changed within me. I'm genuinely happy. And it's these tools and disciplines. It's self-love practices. So as opposed to reacting, I'm responding. I'm consciously breathing, and I practice gratitude, and I'm grateful genuinely for everything. I was walking yesterday, I was looking around thinking, like, it's amazing. Like, we've got everything to be grateful for, and that's present moment of now before all the stuff happens, which it will in divine timing. We are talking about enlightenment here, like like you're God with God. So because there's no separation, so you're a divine God spark of source, so you are limitless, and everybody is. We've just forgotten that. And like, it sounds complicated. It's like, because we've all been programmed to be unworthy and to have judgment and to energy take. The third dimension, which is this cluster of belief systems, and we'll lump in the control dramas by James Redfield with this. We're programmed to energy take. Sex, touch, words, addictions. The root cause is energy. And it's like seeking something from the external. It literally is all within. We're life sustaining. And that's why in terms of shifting the needle with this and raising one's awareness and consciousness, the practices are simple. So physically, it's like I was clinically obese like moments ago when I was in business. Like I was fit for one moment and then stopped exercising, and it was like just ate. Like, I'm energy taken from the external. I mean, it's kind of obvious stuff. It's like, what does it look like in terms of the physical process? It's like, well, fasting and cutting out sugar for a moment. It's not necessarily the thing in terms of the external. It's our relationship to it. And the emotions that I was keeping suppressed, I would energy take from the external for a hit, nullifying what was within me and continue. So all of this is shared in terms of all the guides that are free to download and to read in terms of the website, because it's quite detailed in terms of practices are simple and the information is simple. There's quite a lot of it there. Emotionally, it's it's allowing yourself to feel. And that's why practicing a discipline of the mirror affirmations, where you're saying, I am compassion, I am forgiveness. So it's allowing the stuff that we've kept deeply hidden and is still there energetically to come up. And it's being grateful for the transformation, because you're going to let it go. So in terms of emotional healing, it does go back to childhood. It's also intergenerational trauma that's been handed down through our DNA. So it's allowing yourself and having the love for yourself to feel that and then to let it go. So in terms of emotional healing, automatic writing, journaling. So what is it you're feeling? Write it down, and then, like, I'm grateful to transform it. So I'm going to let it go. I'm going to heal this. It's an energetic that's within your, because we've got 4 bodies, as I was saying, within your emotional body. So I accept, embrace, and allow. I'm allowing myself to feel it, and I release it. And ceremonies are massive in terms of this for releasing energy. And when I say they're simple, so again, there's a guide on this, and you can find your own words, but dear Law of Creation, I divinely decree to release the following programs of frequencies, and/or I forgive myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgive all others. And you can put the experiences that you're wanting to let go. And it's a process with this. It's not an overnight, okay, I've done this, I've done it for a day, like, what's happened? No, right? You are all masters of light. That's what we've signed up for. We're just remembering this. We know all of this anyway, right? So you are divine intelligence, 3D, 5D, like illusion, density. So this is the carbon to the crystalline process of the densities within all the bodies. It's all the stuff that's not real that we think is real in our mind, living in the past, the future. So it's to transform energy within the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. And this is through the process of healing. So that's why I said it's not easy work. It's simple, but it takes guts, determination, and courage to go there. To have the love for yourself, to forgive yourself and all others. Because we've all been programmed to be something that we're not, and to energy take from the external. And like I said, you're the best of the best. If you're here on earth, you are. You're the most experienced. And what we're moving into, and it starts with self, is love, grace, and compassion, and forgiveness. But so within, so without. I can't do it for you, George, and I'm not there for you. Like, just from an energy point, it wouldn't be true if I didn't do it for me.
Right.
It starts with me first. So it is going there emotionally in terms of forgiving yourself and everybody else, and it's a process. And this is what we talk around triggers are treasures. Because what's the treasure? The treasure is to let it go, to have the love, compassion, and forgiveness and grace for you, to love yourself, to let it go. So it's not replaying in this program. You're still holding it in present moment of now. And then the mental body, the thought loops. I mean, like I said, I really suffered from those. And like frustrating in terms of moments. In terms of what worked for me, so conscious breath work, because it comes back into the present. So it's recognizing that that's a lower thought. It's coming from the past and it's not real. So it's a memory attached to an emotion, which is the little me. We're getting a horse confirm in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. So what's worked for me? So breathing in, everything's just love, pure conscious energy. Like, just because we can't see it doesn't mean it exists. But we are just energy. Love holds a frequency, so does fear. I choose love over fear in all terms of more moments. So conscious breath work, 3 breaths in and out, breathing through the nose, all the way to the navel, breathing out through the mouth. And you're breathing in love. So that gets one in the present. So one can neutralize in terms of, okay, like, that's a thought loop. I recognize what it is. It's from the past. I accept, embrace, and allow. So I accept what's coming up. I embrace it, and I'm allowing myself to feel it. And then I let it go. And that's where we have a toolkit in terms of ceremonies are a big one for me. Like, they really resonated. But whatever works, mirror affirmations, I love the I don't know shit, because we don't know anything. And it is a divine dichotomy. I am all knowing and know nothing divine dichotomy. But we don't know anything at the moment, and we never will. And that's why it's just amazing to be alive, because we're always learning. And we've all got codes for each other in terms of this as well. So in terms of mental, like, it's thought loops. Certainly was for me in terms of the past. And that was my present moment of now. And there's a process with this, but they've got less and less and less and less. Stuff still comes up, but it's like, okay, it's like, I'll breathe, I'll accept, embrace, and allow, and then I'll release. So one of the other things that we've got in the toolkit that's been working for me is I see myself and all others, and use whatever words, I see myself and all others through the eyes of the angels, love, with unconditional love, grace, forgiveness, and compassion. And I let go of the past. So I've been on this for 22 months, and that's not I'm not here to sell anything, man. I'm just like here as a fellow brother in terms of walking path, back in terms of where we're going. But I can speak to being deeply in it and embodying pretty much every single one of those ego traits and all the control dramas. So I can speak from my experience in terms of the energetics that I had and what I've done to transform them. And it's through daily practice in terms of the mirror affirmations, gratitude, journaling, grounding, breath work, cord cutting, ego death ceremonies, divine trait ceremonies. And it doesn't need to take long. It might sound like a lot in the beginning. One can start this today by practicing just 5 things. So grounding is shoes and socks off. Like, we've got the grass behind. I'm consciously breathing at the same time. I'm outside, so I've got the sun rays. So it doesn't need to take long. And it's recognizing when one is having a trigger or something is coming up. So we're not reacting from that lower energetic, that hurt space, and then projecting on other people. That's how we energy take. And that's why I say it's nothing personal with what's happening. And this is about you and reclaiming your sovereignty. So you're not affected by others' energy. It doesn't stop one having loving boundaries in terms of this. If one is acting, and we can go through universal law, it's what would love do, basically, because we've all been programmed and conditioned to be something that we're not for a long moment. So energy and the expression of it isn't anything personal. But love calls a spade and also has loving boundaries. So this is us remembering our sovereignty and what that looks like while we're navigating this process, this transition. And we are in the transition. We are in the void space, moving from 3D illusion to love everywhere present. But this is what the work looks like. This is higher self-embodiment. And it's through the heart. The mind, the program, it's not real. So it's dissolvement of that. And like I said, to embody, and the practices are beautiful. Every thought, every word, every feeling you have carries an energetic. So they're all love-based frequencies. And I've heard a lot of people going, it's about building a new world for our kids. This is the work. Like, we're doing this for the kids, for the elders. This is what it looks like. And it is a shout out to the people that have awoken. It's like, where to start? It's here. I spent 3.5 years trying to find this and literally bumping my head against a brick wall. It did feel like a 3-year dark night of the soul of just moving around. And some moments were like high, but a lot weren't. And when I found this, I wanted it like air. And it's self-love. The keys to exiting the matrix, the illusion, the third dimension, lower thoughts, lower frequencies, self-love. Easy, yes. But you've got to strap on your balls and take accountability for your energetic in all moments. And that's what we're here to co-create. It is a world where only love exists, but this is the foundation. Awareness transforms into consciousness. Everything is energy. You are consciousness. You are God with God. You're love. Same. It's an internal journey. So within, so without. That's how I'm creating my external experiences and reality. I know which one I prefer to choose. I choose love. I constantly let it go, and I live within total trust. Because like atoms attract like atoms. So when you're grateful, you're attracting more things to be grateful for. When you're affirming these love-based frequencies, that's exactly what's happening. And no, it's not an overnight thing. So just because you've read out the higher self-activation, no, we signed up for mastery over self. This is what mastery of self looks like. It's to move from here to here in all moments. And the mastery of self is you're a master of light, which is energy. You all are. And these practices, like I said, they're super simple. Like, is it that simple? Yes, it truly is. It truly is. So another practice is cord cutting. So everything's energy. So I cut all energetic cords with everyone and everything. And I reattach energetic cords to miracles and to magical synchronistic events. It takes 15 seconds. You can do that throughout the day when you get up. I command all atoms and energy back to sender that is not mine, and I command all my atoms and energy back to me in full alignment, and so it is. Thank you, angels, for the protection of the golden rainbow bubble from all our energies. I am fully protected. Like, they take 30 seconds. You're limitlessly powerful. Every word, every thought, every feeling carries an energetic. This does exactly what it says on the tin. It's energetic protection. It's energetic shielding. Violet flame, I ask you to go before me, removing all obstacles and highlighting my highest path with magical moments and synchronistic events. We can go through the other practices, but I'm just making the point, like, daily practice. So discipline to a structure. How long does it take? It takes as long as it takes. And I can only share from my experience, and I don't know shit. My life has transformed. I am genuinely happy, like genuinely. Like Taryn can testify to this. Like still react in moments, but I take accountability. But it's not an external react. I can feel it coming up, and I've got the tools in terms of how to transmute that lower to higher frequency, and that's the work. And many, many, many ceremonies in terms of letting go, and it's okay. But it does get easier, and it is always a breakdown to a breakthrough. Always. What's the breakdown? It's whatever's stuffed in one of the body holograms, because that's all you are. You're just energy. Your body hologram is your physical body, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual. So all of those lower energetics, the breakdown is something's coming up to transform, which is to heal it, which is to let it go. And by clearing the density, the lower energy, you allow more light to come in. And humanity currently are in a cave of darkness. They don't even know they're in a cave. The mind's like a box, lots and lots and lots of boxes. They're all based on belief systems, and they're not real. That's why Limitless is called Limitless, because it's dissolving all those boxes where there's no constraints. Love doesn't have control. Love is free, and everybody's love. Everything's energy, pure consciousness energy. And everybody is a fractal of source, of love. So when we say you're all God with God, that's the truth. Human, God in the manifest. And the good news is we're just here to be love in all moments. Like, imagine if everybody were loving and kind to themselves. What world would we create? And that's what we're here to do. And I'm telling you, we're in it, number one, and two, we're going to make this happen. And this isn't in 100 years, 1,000 years. Nope. But this is what the work looks like. So it is a calling. Like, turn off the video, like, just the messenger. And we're all equals. Oneness, heaven on earth, heaven consciousness, which we're bringing here in the physical. We're not getting removed anywhere. We're not going to the etheric. Only the best came down here. And it's not from an ego big up. It's true. Only the most experienced, because of how dense it's been. Like, it's not very good for the majority of people. A lot of people at the top talk a good game, but they don't do anything. That's what we're here to change. That's all illusion. All of the systems, the corporations, the financial enslavement system, they're not real. And this is the work. And the thing is, you're not doing it on your own. Yes, it's an internal journey. Only I can make the choice to do this. The fear, false evidence appearing real, of all of those belief systems, all of that hurt, all of that trauma, I know it happened. Everything is just energy. And everybody's soul signed up for certain experiences, to go through those experiences, to come back to love. And I get it. And that's why I honor everybody in terms of this path. and you're going to be needed with what's moving forward, so you can share from a healed, neutral place of the experience that you've had in terms of your past, and from a neutral place, how you loved yourself, how you forgave yourself, and have compassion for yourself and grace for yourself, and inner peace, and the other people that were involved in terms of those experiences. That's what we signed up for. Absolutely, Carmel. Acceptance through love and tolerance. That's it. Love is simple. All of these practices, these tools, are love-based frequency tools and techniques. Nothing new.
Let me ask you this one. So it seems like I've seen it myself, and I couldn't agree more that the transformation that's taking place is an internal one, and it's one that starts from the ground up. For at least my life, it seems to me that the illusory power structure is top down. And we see it in symbols. We see it in the pyramid symbol. We see it in corporations. We see it in government. But when you say this is the illusion and it's not real, so many people find themselves in these particular bodies, not like the body of a corporation or the body of a government or the boundaries of a country. When is there a chance, like it seems as if we are fighting against something, if we're just moving from one dimension to another dimension, what is it we're fighting against? We're fighting against density, or are we fighting against other energetic beings that are trying to oppress us? It seems like there is a class of, if you look at the way the monetary system is presented to us, it does seem as if this is a real class of individuals who are siphoning off our energy, who are enslaving us. Is it, and if we're all one people, how do we describe this other class? Or is it another class? Or is it just we don't have the words to describe it?
It's a good question. We put out a guide, Story of Creation. So if people are feeling they want to do a deep dive in terms of this, it's there. So Story of Creation guide. The darkness isn't real. And it's been a bit like Star Wars over the past 19 billion years of dark versus light. The light isn't real. That's God without God. That's where the darkness was manifested from, in terms of beings. And there were galactic battles and light versus dark. Everywhere else, all of our other galactic brothers and sisters have returned to the light. This is the last place, Earth equals heart, to go through the ascension. And it's the only planet, we're the only species to go through a physical ascension. They were taken off planet and it was done etherically. Hence the best came down here. All of those dark entities have been recycled to the galactic central sun / surrendered. And this was moments ago. So collectively, because we're all energy, everything's connected, separation's the illusion. Right. We all share consciousness. So every thought, word, is out there in the collective consciousness. That's why you can feel energy. That's what I was saying about the core cutting earlier, of return energy sender and shielding, protection of my energy versus everybody else's. When we're transforming, by the way, we're doing it not only for us, we're doing it for the collective, which is important to share. They've all gone, right? And it's I say funny, it is a cosmic joke, right? We are the best that came down here. None of this is real. Yes, I know we're having a human experience and there's some absolutely abhorrent stuff that's gone on. And I'm not bypassing that. I'm really not. But we're here to forgive, and build a new earth where any love exists. And that's what we're going to have to anchor in. And that's truth, because there has been darkness and it's abhorrent in terms of what's gone on. And it has been light versus dark. So, which is why it's an internal journey of, I can't say I unconditionally love you, George, and I have unconditional grace and compassion for you, if I haven't done any energetic work / I don't feel that within myself for me. But that's what we're here to do, because there's some really dark stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it energy because it's happened. Is it in the present moment of now? I don't feel so. In terms of, it's a divine plan, right? And it happens. I'm not attached to any person, place, or thing. I'm in the present moment. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not giving it energy. Yeah, I've got dreams, but I'll let them go. I put them out there. I trust. and it happens when it happens. But yes, the hierarchy, the pyramid, it's all the flip. Humanity, governments, corporations, banks, world banks. And yes, if we did run the World Bank and it's illusionary and we could create money, we could buy everything. And yes, we could program everybody in terms of television, in terms of media, in terms of pharmaceutical, in terms of education, and. It's the flip of all of this. They're not real. None of this is real. And how it's all divine in terms of how this plays out, all divine. We will go through disclosure. I don't know when. I don't know shit. I don't know when. I don't care either. I'm just focused on being me, and in the present, I'm happy. Like, that's it. But this is the most important work. This is what the work looks like. This is how you play your role in the global ascension. And the more people that listen to this, and there's a penny dropping moment of, is it this simple? Yes. Choose love over fear. Because by choosing fear, you're feeding into the illusion, and it still keeps it in existence. So this will snowball. Nobody owns any of this. Like, it's all for free. Like, co-create with us. Don't share it with everybody. All good. It's all there. Like, it's all for free. Like, but we're here in terms of raising our own consciousness. And the more people that do this, the collective consciousness increases. This is happening regardless. Like, galactic central sun, light codes, the collective ego is being dissolved. Dark returning to the light. So we will see disclosure. And again, I mean, you can see it if you look at the news in terms of what's coming. The ultimate disclosure, right? The ultimate disclosure. I don't care. I'm non-attached, right? All of our other galactic brothers and sisters are love, and they're observing us. They are cheering us on in terms of this. And it must be very funny if you're on one of the starships and you're looking down, like, yawn, like he's struggling to tie shoelaces today. Like, and we are the best of the best. It must be very funny in terms of, we all put our hands up as the most experienced, and we came down to this, and they're like anytime now, anytime, but it's happening. We're in the transition. So in terms of truth, with whatever that looks like, but corruption, fraud, and all the rest of it. But again, I don't care. Like, it is what it is. I'm just focused on me, and nobody's coming to save us. So truth comes out, like, whoopee-doo, like, grateful. Like, that's what everybody wants in terms of this. Just tell us the truth. Like, that's it. But ultimate disclosure, I had some guy talking around, when are the aliens coming down? What do you think we are? God in the manifest, human. We're all galactic. And that's the point. That's what we're here to remember, that we're all love. That is it. That is it. That's enlightenment, light, speed. And that's where we get by divine birthright as a royal angel, our co-creator powers when we're in the heart, because we've healed and we've transmuted all of those lower energies, carbon to crystalline. And it's probably getting uncomfortable with all the stuff that one knows. I really like doing that. Like, sugar was a big thing for me, like, big time. Like, and it's like, I'll let it go. And it's cool. Do you know what I mean? That's what the work looks like. It's all the stuff that you probably don't want to do that you feel you should be doing. Like, that's what it looks like. Like, and it's going all in terms of you. In terms of the financial system, yeah, it's not real. It's not real. Like, what, magically making up money on a finger stroke? That's exactly what's happened. And the Western economies, they're all done, man. It's just a question of when this goes. It's like a train wreck, and the train's come off the rails. It hasn't manifested in external reality. It's incoming. And again, I don't know when. I'm in surrender to this. It's inevitable, and that will usher in Nasara Jasara, which is abundance for all. Tara mentioned this yesterday. We've got a guide in terms of, and again, I don't know what it's called, quantum financial system, because we are quantum. Everything's energy. You are a quantum of conscious energy experiences, meaning that you're limitless, meaning love attracts love. So it's all good. Like, you're here to co-create heaven on earth and have an amazing experience, joy, love, unity, like childlike wonder. That's what we're here to do. Like, heaven on earth. That's what it looks like. Like, it really does look like that. Like, we don't know shit. Imagine having full 100% brain usage, 100% consciousness, where you can see all of reality and not 1 to 5%. What we're moving into is beyond grand. I've got no idea. It's beyond my imagination. Beyond. It's very exciting. Biggest event in all creation. We're all part of it. So the new financial system, quantum financial system, That's the higher grid. What's the higher grid? That's heaven consciousness. That's love everywhere present. So everybody has a unique role, puzzle piece, skill set. How does one embody their higher self, their greatest, grandest vision version? Self-love. Awareness transforms into consciousness, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual healing. Anchor in the divine traits, which is the balancing of harmonics of the feminine and masculine energies within, through the mirror affirmations. I am compassion, I am forgiveness, I am grace, I am unconditional love, I am joy, I am childlike wonder, I am laughter, I am consistent. We can go through the list. I don't know, like I could do this for moments. Anchor those in. Like when one is in the heart, because it's all on heart frequency, we've got 7 chakras, and the healing, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, all the trauma and density, and the chakras are the energy points, energy in or out of our body. We're healing those. And it's through the heart, present moment of now. When we're in the heart, and again, I'm not there, but I'm just enjoying being me, man, and I'm grateful to share. It's the biggest honor ever. When we're in the heart, we're in alignment with the higher grid, love everywhere present, our higher purpose, service to self and service to all other selves. And we are moving into limitless abundance. So it's going to be a flip of the enslavement financial system, which has been hoarded, power over, scarcity, all by design, whatever. I don't care. Like, I'm just interested, like, focused on my energy and where we're going, because that's how we co-create New Earth. And all this bullshit, that's how it gets dissolved, by everybody taking accountability for their own energetic. And you'll have a ball doing it. Yeah, it won't be easy in moments, but you're not on your own. Yes, it's an internal journey. There's lots of other beings doing this. And that's the movement, heart-centered beings. Those that are in the heart, the meek, will inherit, be the custodians of New Earth. Egos, energy takers, it's their choice. Do you choose love over fear? And that's the choice. And this is what it looks like. Energy givers who are in the heart will be the custodians of New Earth. That's what we're all here to co-create. No ego bullshit, no energy taking, judgment, lack of experience, lack of compassion, power over, scarcity, arrogance, energy taking through sex, touch, words, and other abilities. It's all bullshit. It's not real. And the higher grid, the quantum financial system, is for those that are in the heart. And it has to be. Everything's energy. So you are the quantum financial system, no separation. To be in alignment with it. And it's not just abundance, it's miracles, it's magical moments, it's events, it's people. It's not just money. Money's just energy. But there has to be a way of distributing this globally. And it's to those that are in the heart, which is why this work is the most important thing. Your energetic, your frequency is the only thing that matters. You either unconsciously, energy has to be expressed, you either unconsciously or consciously create your experiences and reality. Simple practices, but this is what it looks like. And everything is on the other side of this. Everything. Joy, happiness, unity. I mean, that's my present moment of now in terms of like genuinely feeling happy and joyful. Yeah, some stuff comes up. I'm grateful to transform. Let it go. Back in the present moment. Like, genuinely. What we're moving into, though, George, is beyond grand. You know, those that are in the heart, limitless abundance, like for the highest good of the all of this information will be in crystal schools, light centers, involving the elders, not sticking them in old people's home. We're all going. And we're doing this for everybody, which is why it's so important. Like, one takeaway. You are the example you wish to see. Like, you are the one you've been looking for. This is what it looks like. And again, turn off the video. Like, this isn't about anybody. It's message. Your love. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. You are here for a reason. You're unique. This is the biggest event in all creation. Higher self-embodiment, your energy, is the only thing that matters. Your energy, how you're showing up and taking accountability. Do you choose love over fear? Do you constantly let it go? Do you trust love? These are the universal laws. This is how energy works. I don't want to live in fear anymore, man. I choose
No.
love every fucking second of the day, like every second. And that's what we're here to co-create. And it's not woo-woo and whatever. No, it's not easy, man. So in divine timing, yes, disclosure. Like, and this is why, like, for the first and second waivers, is you're energetic, because I keep on making the point, but it's true. And I don't make an excuse or an apology for that. You're the only thing that matters, because what's coming is those that are in the illusion that would think this is all Looney Tunes, like ripping plaster coming off, financial reset, stock market crash, whatever. I'm not painting fear, but it's all a bubble and it's all not real. So new financial system, that's what we're here to co-create. So get in the heart, be in alignment with amazingness. And you're unique, no hierarchy with what we're moving into. We're here to co-create as equals. Everybody has an equal puzzle piece within this. Everybody has codes for each other. It's a flip of everything. You are part of the biggest event in all of creation. And it doesn't seem real at the moment. It's incoming. But this is how we do it. All of that bullshit. And the spiritual community, this isn't a call out. I'm just going to share this from love as a fellow brother. Focus on this. Like, nobody's coming to save you. This isn't an external event. This is within, so without. This is you reclaiming your sovereignty. Trump comes back, doesn't come back. Financial reset, no financial reset. That's inevitable. It is inevitable. New financial system. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is me. But nobody's going to do this for me. I have to make a choice to do this. What did Carmel put? We're all born, and by choice is the form of energy through spirit shares to the fourth dimension. So fine. Yeah. So third dimension to the fifth. Like, we're in the void space. The etheric was turned off moments ago. So this is it. And this is like bringing together a 27,000 year karmic cycle in terms of the fall of Lemurian Atlantis. It's the best time, George. I mean, literally, like, I'm aware of all of this, man. I was successful in business, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I love it, man. I love being an outlier, like, for the love of love. I don't care if this sounds crazy. It's truth. Everything's energy. Foundation, how to heal. But I can speak to this. Well, we're all learning from each other, Carmel, so thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
But it's the truth. And you're going to be needed. Everybody that's listening to this, that's still tuned in, as the first and second waivers, the work is the healing work. So you can share how you've done it, because everybody else is going to need it. Like, if you're in the illusion density, like, reality is reality, it's just the way of the world, and then everything starts to change. Like what? And I know what that felt like. And that was me being on my own path and having 3.5 years of deep diving with every single rabbit hole to come to this point and hang my head. Self-love equals self-mastery. You are all masters of light. That's all energy is. And it's just love. So simple. Not easy in practice, man. Discipline, courage, perseverance. But it's all good. We're going. We are going. And like I said, it's not in this lifetime. It's not always sounds good. This is what the work looks like. So come on, first waivers and second waivers. Like, we're all going. Like, we don't own this. It's just messenger. I don't want people to be in a shithole of feeling suicidal. I honor everybody in terms of their contracts, man. I'm not here to save anybody. Like, that's dissolved. I can just share from my experience. If you're bumping your head, this is what it looks like. And it's a daily practice of self-love, tools and disciplines, including mirror affirmations, including ego death ceremonies, including awareness transforms consciousness, taking accountability for your own dysfunction, lower habits and behaviors. It's not overnight, but it's all good. That's what the work looks like daily. Consciously breathing, journaling, release ceremonies, forgiveness ceremonies, forecasting, shielding. It's all there.
You know what I think, Ben? Like, maybe we can talk about forgiveness a little bit, because I know for me and some other people, when the illusion begins to give way to this new earth, or when everything seems to be crumbling around you, some people might have a really hard time with that. Like when everything that you have been conditioned to think falls away, there's some moments in there that can be very difficult to grasp what's going on. And I think that's where forgiveness comes in. Forgiving yourself for seeing things that were wrong, forgiving yourself for being part of something that may have hurt other people. I think those can be very difficult times for people. And I'm wondering, can you share some, maybe that period, like when the wheels started coming off, when you started seeing things shifting around, the glitch in the matrix for you, was there a transition period before you were able to embrace love?
It all changed, like I said, when I found this information in 2022. I had no practice, no consistent practice, done some shadow work, some other spiritual practices.
Did you think you were going
I was giving
crazy?
my
Like,
power away to the
yeah.
I didn't.
Did you feel like you were going crazy as like, what was there a time of uncertainty? Like, it seems to me people should understand that there may be a relationship with uncertainty, and that can be tricky.
Yeah, absolutely. I've anchored in trust. Like, that's a big one. It's the divine traits. We can read them out in a moment, because I feel it's important actually to hear this stuff in terms of practice.
Yeah.
It's trust, and it's inner trust in terms of my discernment and trusting my intuition, which is trusting my feeling, not thinking. That's head. It's how I feel. We're feeling beings. We're feeling. It's all energy.
Yeah.
Lower thoughts, ego program mind, bunch of belief systems based on illusionary belief systems, societal programming, not real. Feelings real, present moment of now, how I feel. So anchoring in trust, again, mirror affirmations, letting all the lower go, so I can trust how I'm feeling. Like you can feel truth. You get body light ups, you can feel it. You can feel if it's not true. Like, you can walk into a room and nobody needs to say anything, but could you feel the atmosphere, the consciousness? Could you feel if it's like you could cut it with a knife, or if it's electric?
Right.
Yeah, I did. Like, I didn't know what was going on, man, because I couldn't find this, and it wasn't resonating in those points. Like the ascension, the third dimension, the fifth dimension, what is higher self-embodiment, what's actually going on? Like, what, explain to me energy like I'm a child, because I like simple, love simple. Like, I don't want and I read a shed load, and it's like complicated, and it's, again, is it through like this limited like perception of reality? Like, I honor everybody. Here's the thing. Humanity haven't had their awakening collectively. I don't know what the percentage is, and it doesn't matter, but say it's 20% that have woken up and 80% that are, by divine contract, no hierarchy, we're all equals, and their contract is up until lastminute.com to stay in amnesia. We're all a soul having a human experience. Like, and again, this isn't taught in school. Pyramids, like, we're taught, it's not true what we're taught. None of this is taught in school. That everything is energy, and you're made up of atoms, which are pure conscious energy, and you're made up of love. And this is how you embody your higher self, because you're divine by rule, birthright, like 100% brain usage, full consciousness. That's what we're moving into. That's the gig. Like, we're all going. I don't care anymore. I did. It was like I cared about what other people thought, and I did feel like I was going crazy, and I was mentally imbalanced. And humanity are mentally imbalanced. They're in the left brain. It's not real. Left brain, illusion. Like, it's a disbalance between the left and the right. Tara mentioned this yesterday, that we're supposed to have a uni brain. The brain's been separated, and we're fusing it back together. But we're energy, we're masters of light. So the practices to fuse it back together are healing all bodies and brain activations. Like, that's what it looks like. And healing our energy centers, our chakras, all of that density that's been stuffed in with all of them. I feel it's going to be different. Everybody's got their unique path to this, but the unifier is love. And that's why we're sharing this now. And it is the most important thing. It's self-love practice to embody one's higher self, because they're not going to know what's going on. So the first and second wavers, like, and a lot of people are doing this work. It is ego death dissolvement. The ego isn't your friend. It's not coming with us. It's a cluster of lower energetics, of belief systems, of the control dramas, interrogator, intimidator, poor me and aloof, which James Redfield talks around. Super ego. They're all programmings and frequencies. So somebody can be on the path, unless they're dissolving those and they're actually dissolving them, they're still in them. And I'm still in them. I'm still transmuting. I'm not there. And I've embodied every one of those single frequencies, bar two, like firmly with both hands in moments. Like there's no judgment. So humanity doesn't get currently that we're a soul having a human experience. We've had many lifetimes, the bad and the good. It doesn't matter. It just is. We've all had different contracts. So in terms of this lifetime, all karma and negativity is forgiven. It's going to be rehabilitation moving forward. Like it doesn't matter. Like take accountability if you're energetic, and there is forgiveness. Heaven consciousness, love everywhere present, all in creation, doesn't judge ourselves like we judge others. We've all played different roles in many lifetimes. Who cares what role we played in terms of this lifetime, in terms of the darkness that's coming out? Yes, I know it is dark, but what's the solution? Love, grace, compassion, forgiveness, starting with self and all others. Because people have been born into this pyramid, and yeah, they played a role, but we've all played different roles. And that's what we're here to do, which is to love ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to have grace and compassion for ourselves, and that's peace. And by doing that internally, I'm doing it for everybody. Otherwise, it would be conditional, and I wouldn't be loving myself unconditionally. I'd still be in judgment for myself and unworthiness and all the rest of it. It's not an easy gig, but it's the truth. And love is truth, and whole truth heals, and that's the truth. Your love, everybody's love. And to get to the point of we've embodied that frequency, this is what the work looks like. Dissolve this, embody this. And that's what we're going to co-create. That's a new world for our kids of where only love exists. Like I said, this will be shared everywhere. Animal conservation, land conservation. Like technology has been suppressed. That's going to come online. I don't know shit with all of this. And like I said, I love it. I feel genuinely free because I'm non-attached. I don't care about the future. Of course I care. Of course I'm all in. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing this with you, or you'd be doing it, George. It's the only thing that matters. I'm also non-attached in terms of the divine timing. It matters about my energetic and just being the example. Am I being love in action in terms of all moments? Which is one of the laws of the universe. The law of action is to get this and then do something with it. And speak about it and share it. And everybody can make a difference. I know we're in the transition and people have got what do I do? Because money's still a constraint. I totally feel that. It's still this work. And it's to smile. And it's to beam love. And I don't mean that in a cheesy way. It's truth. And it's to work on your energetic. Because love attracts love. Like atoms attract like atoms. And we're in the current Bible and living the story, biggest event in all creation. We're here to bring heaven to earth. When you trust love, love serves you. Like atoms attract like atoms. Universal law of frequency, of vibration. I'm either unconsciously or consciously creating my external experiences in reality. So there's some big stuff happening in terms of dysfunctional relationships, jobs that people don't enjoy. But you go all in on you and you will be guided, guarded and supported. And there's nothing that your soul's lined up for you in terms of the experiences that you can't handle. It's like jumping off a cliff with this. It's like, and I love it, man. Are you all in? This isn't a toe in the water. This isn't 99%. Are you all in with your energy? Do you choose love over fear in all moments? And it looks like this. It's not easy work, but you're not on your own. And we're going. We are going. Energy givers, the meek, will be the custodians, will inherit new earth. This is what it looks like. And it is beyond grand with what we're moving into. Darkness, cool, it's all good. It's all good. This is the focus. The truth of community, let's stop giving it energy. when we stop giving it energy, because we're feeding it, we share collective consciousness. Stop feeding it energy. Focus on you. This is the message. You're the only person that matters. Be the example you wish to see.
Mm.
I choose love over fear. I constantly let go. I live within total trust. Everything's energy. Your love. We're here to co-create heaven on earth. A world where only love exists. Because that's all everything is. It's just love. It's just frequency. It's just energy.
It's interesting to think how if people stop feeding it, it dies. It withers on the vine, and I can see it in people's lives, or if people, walking away from this thing that is killing you. It seems like the easiest thing to do, but it's not. Like it for some people that are conditioned, like, walking away from something that you feel sustains you, but may actually be robbing you. It is a flip.
The ego's biggest fear is love.
Mm.
The ego, the program mind, isn't real. It keeps us out of being in the present moment by design. Cluster of belief systems.
Mm.
Its biggest fear is love. Fear isn't real. Love is true reality. Love carries a frequency, so does fear. And we energy take through the external with fear. Fear, pain, and suffering, unworthiness, and all the rest of it. The ego's biggest fear is love. Fear's not, well, ego's not real, fear's not real. And it's easy to say, which is why I said the practices are simple. But it takes balls, man. But this is the
Yeah.
time. This is the time. Do you choose love over fear? Because when you face the fear, you release it. What you look at, you can let go of. What you resist persists. And if I resist my own healing, which is what fear is, in terms of I'm going to leave it there, I'm not going to feel it. I'm not going to allow it to come through. I'm not going to embrace it. I'm not loving myself. I'm not. And I'm scared. I'm in fear. And that's why it does take like strap on balls time, like big girl and boy pant time. It is. This is what it looks like. Choosing love over fear. And I get like the concepts are out there. They're also truth. And somebody go, oh, it's your truth. No, it's not. Everything's energy. That's the foundation of creation. Like practical, go and look this up. Everything's energy. That's quantum physics. Quantum entanglement, like atoms attract like atoms. This is how energy works. And it's simple. But love yourself enough to go on this journey, to do the work. And the work is the healing, the letting go, and being disciplined. But the thing is, it's not like, oh, I'm going to go there for 6 months and feel like absolute donkey poo in all moments. No, that's not the case. Like, release, anchor in the higher vibrations, the love vibrations. That's the balancing of harmonics. Balancing of harmonics, by the way, is masculine and feminine. And bringing together the left and the right hemispheres, where your pineal gland is activated. That's through healing the heart chakras. So within the divine feminine, it's 51% divine feminine, 49% divine masculine, and vice versa for us in terms of the masculine. The yin and the yang, because as above, so below. When I said we're all God with God, divine feminine, prime source creator is the divine feminine essence. Yes, there's a divine father essence in terms of Father God, but prime source creator is the divine feminine. Biggest lie. It's all the flip. But we're a fractal of source. So you're God with God. You're a royal angel by divine birthright. You're love. So when we talk around balanced harmonics, that's what the ascension is in terms of moving into 5D. It's the balancing of harmonics for humanity and for Earth, of the embodiment of those frequencies, which are the I am affirmations, which are in that PDF. And this is why we're on it in terms of these. It's like deprogramming to reprogramming. You're just being in the present moment with all of these. It's our honor, Carmel. Thank you for posting your comments as well.
Right.
So yeah, just to summarize in terms of, so we've all been everything. The bad, the good, doesn't matter. Like present moment of now is all that matters. And we're going to have to forgive everything, because try telling everybody everything's been a lie. I mean, it's a fairly big one to come out with, and it's not real. Like, what's the solution? Love. This is what it looks like. Embody your higher self. And the thing is, everybody, like I say everybody, I haven't done a straw poll of everybody in terms of the world. My feeling is ego's biggest fear is love. And we're all just like hurt little kids that grow up and then forget our childlike wonder and innocence and joy. And then we project that hurt onto other people. And that's not a carte blanche, because I know there's amazing people, but everybody can get behind this, man. Like, we're all going. Like, who can't get behind building like crystal schools of sharing truth and higher self-embodiment, and just allowing kids to be, and they embody their higher self, and the light sensors, and protecting land and animals, like 5D technology in terms of hospitals, but it's energy technology, like sustainable food. We've raped and pillaged the planet. It's all the flip with all of this. Business 2.0. So from the corporations to cooperations, for the upliftment of everybody, and not energy taking with the pyramid. People at the top taking all of it. Like, we're all equals. Unique purpose. I feel everybody can get behind that. What would love do? That's the unifier. Like belief systems, religion, whatever. Love is the unifier. Spiritual community, love is the unifier. This is how we do it. It's getting into the heart. And the way of doing that is the self-love tools and disciplines. Like, am I selling this? It's free. It's an internal journey. But yeah, I am. Like, this is me on my soapbox saying, come on, first and second wavers, let's go. This is what it looks like. Embody your higher self. Like, self-love tools and disciplines, including ego death, including embodiment of the divine traits. Like, all the information's there, run with it. And like, in terms of, well, I'm already doing it. Well, have a look through it before you have that belief system in terms of you're doing it all. Because I don't feel anybody's completely in the heart present moment of now. Because if they were, love calls a spade a spade. Why aren't they speaking with a megaphone to the world of this? And I'm not there. Why aren't they doing it if they're there? This is what it looks like. And it's not a call out. It is what it is. Like, we're all going, this is what it looks like. Dissolve the ego isn't real. Embody your higher self. Tools and techniques. And nobody owns them. They've been around forever. So it's all good news. Like, and don't take it personally. Only the ego gets offended, which is in the which is in the Insights to Awakening. It's all there. Like, if people are looking to where to start, Insights to Awakening, the self-love tools and disciplines, the ego traits guide, the divine traits guide, it's all there. I just kick on and just start today. Like, take out the self-love tools and disciplines guide and just go through them. Like, every thought, feeling, word that you have carries an energetic. You just feel into the words for yourself. They're all love-based frequencies. Do you choose fear over love? Love attracts love. Like atoms attract like atoms. Like, go all on you, man. Like, the best thing I've ever done. I jumped off that ledge and I'm happy. Like, still dissolving boxes, ego, bullshit. But it's all good. Like, where are we getting to? Every day's a learning. But we're here just to be love. It's so fucking wonderful, man. It is the best thing that we're involved with. The biggest event in all of creation, the best mission ever. You know, 3D CV job title versus you're on mission. What's the mission? To be your greatest, grandest vision version, 100% full awakening, 100% full consciousness, 100% usage of your brain. You can see 100% of true reality and to co-create a world where only love exists. That's a fairly cool thing to be involved with. If we were comparing CEO of a corporate versus, I'd go with greatest, grandest vision version, co-create heaven on earth. Like, and we're all, that's what we signed up for. And it's for everybody to embody their higher self. Everybody has a unique role. And the good news is, whatever your purpose is, you will love getting out of bed. And we won't be sleeping in a moment, but present moment of now, it will be in service to the all with whatever lights you up, what brings you joy, because you're unique and everybody has a unique role within this divine plan. No hierarchy, different contracts, different roles, but whatever your role, your higher role, your purpose, it's going to light you up. And it's amazing. And you are amazing because everybody's a unique diamond here to shine. And it's all through the self-love tools and disciplines.
What about maybe we can work through some of these guides? I know that you have some over there. Maybe we can do some of these.
Do you want to go through some of the self-love tools and techniques?
Yeah,
Is that what
absolutely,
you mean?
man.
Okay, cool. So we've been beavering away. There's a team of us behind the scenes in terms of this, and we don't put a name down for any of the information because it's all love. Nobody owns love.
Right.
Like the higher grid, which is consciousness, which is love everywhere present. Nobody owns any of this. So none of it's like it has a name behind it other than Mother Gaia. And Mother Gaia is prime source creator, is love, and everybody's love. So one of the same thing. So all the guides are in honor of Mother Gaia, which is love.
Right.
I printed mine out and put them in a Word document because I know there's like you can use quite a lot of ink in terms of the guides. Taryn's done amazing work in terms of making them look beautiful in terms of Canva. I'd read them, like they jump out on the page. I think they look super jazzy, which is the 65th gene key. If anybody's interested in gene key, it's the new gene key of super jazziness. No lower, only a Sedai. Okay, so I printed them out, and this is what works for me. Find what works for you. There's some foundational stuff in terms of this. And like I said, it's probably the stuff that you don't want to do. And your ego, biggest fear is love. It won't want you to do this. It can't see itself. It's illusionary. And it will sabotage you from doing this, it'll find reasons not to do it. Like, do you choose love over fear? This is what it looks like. Okay, so have you got the one that I sent you, George, in terms of that PDF document?
Yeah, daily gratitude prayer is the first one.
Would you like to read it out, George?
Sure. So this is the daily gratitude prayer. It's time. Good morning, love. All of the angels and all of creation. Thank you for the many blessings and love surprises today as I walk in love with my every thought and my every action. Thank you for the many miracles and synchronistic events which are lighting up my life with overflowing joy. Thank you for the laughter today during the aha moments as I remember more of the love that I am and share this with others. Thank you for all this energy of love and oneness pouring into the planet and through me activating all which is dormant so I may serve in the wholeness of love. Thank you for the increased visions of love, which is assisting in the manifestations of the new earth where only love exists. I am honored. I am worthy of all love and thank love this day for the realization in my life. Thank you, love. Thank you, angels. I am here. I am present, and I am ready to be who I really am and to live my life in love. It is time. Dreams of love do come true.
So I read that every day. And again, every word, thought, feeling carries an energetic. They're all they're all love-based frequencies that you're reading there. And you are energy. So your atoms are listening to you, which is why we practice these. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is all in this guide. This is all out there, by the way. This is nothing new that I'm going to go through in terms of this. So this is the purging affirmation. I now release everything and anything that no longer serves my highest good and that of the highest good of the all. I serve love completely. Through my every thought, word, deed, and action, I serve love and the highest good of all in all moments, and so it is. So that's the purging affirmation. It's one of the same thing. They're all love-based frequency words. So take what resonates. I love reading them all, man.
Yeah.
Like, takes me 15, 20 minutes. And why wouldn't I do it? Higher self-activation prayer. And this is, by serving the love I am serving the one, equal the all, equal all of us. By serving the love I am trusting love in all moments of my experience. When I'm trusting love, love serves me. There is nothing for me to do and everything for me to be in all moments. As I serve love and love serves me, the more joy, happiness, and wholeness of being I feel and experience in all my present moments of now. I'm becoming the unique God I'm incarnate on planet Earth equals heart. As this occurs, my soul begins expanding and I'm married with creation and love. Through this, I'm stepping into the unknowable and I've become a bright new star of brilliance. And so it is on earth as it is in heaven. Earth equals heaven. I am love and I am God. Again, God with God. We're a fractal of source. Like, no religious programming. Like, God, love, same thing. It's all good. Like, everything's just love. That's the unifier. So that's in the PDF document. So again, take what resonates. The divine traits. So this is the balancing of the feminine and masculine traits within. People talk around twin flame. The twin flame is within. That's the balancing of harmonics. This is the left and the right brain coming together. So these are the love-based frequencies of the higher self. This is what we're here to embody. So I am divine nurturing. I'm divine nurturing. I'm divine nurturing. I'm compassion. I am compassion. I'm compassion. I'm childlike wonder. I'm childlike wonder. I'm childlike wonder. I'm laughter. I'm laughter. I'm laughter. I'm joy. I'm joy. I'm joy. I'm grace. I'm grace. I'm grace. I'm forgiveness. I'm forgiveness. I'm forgiveness. I'm powerfulness. I'm powerfulness. I'm powerfulness. I'm perseverance. I'm perseverance. I'm perseverance. I'm consistent. I'm consistent. I'm consistent. I'm courageous. I'm courageous. I'm courageous. I'm divine wisdom. I'm divine wisdom. I'm divine wisdom. I'm divine intelligence. I'm divine intelligence. I'm divine intelligence. I'm inner strength. I'm inner strength. I'm inner strength. I'm unconditional love. I'm unconditional love. I'm unconditional love. I'm faith. I'm faith. I'm faith. I'm divine perception. I'm divine perception. I'm divine perception. I'm integrity. I'm integrity. I'm integrity. I'm honor. I'm honor. I'm honor. I'm empathy. I'm empathy. I'm empathy. I'm full feeling. I'm full feeling. I'm full feeling. I'm self-love. I'm self-love. I'm self-love. I'm worthiness. I am worthiness. I am worthiness. I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm accountability. I'm accountability. I'm accountability. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm heart-centered. I'm heart-centered. I'm heart-centered. I'm genuine. I'm genuine. I'm genuine. I'm proactive. I am proactive. I am proactive. I'm organic. I am organic. I am organic. I'm patience. I'm patience. I'm patience. I'm pure thought. I'm pure thought. I'm pure thought. I'm receptive. I'm receptive. I'm receptive. I'm transparent. I'm transparent. I'm transparent. I'm beauty. I'm beauty. I'm beauty. I'm kindness. I'm kindness. I'm kindness. I'm brilliance. I'm brilliance. I'm brilliance. I'm purity. I'm purity. I'm purity. I'm abundant. I'm abundant. I'm abundant. I'm divine intuition. I'm divine intuition. I'm divine intuition. I'm divine empowerment. I'm divine empowerment. I'm divine empowerment. I'm humility. I'm humility. I'm humility. I'm full feeling. I'm full feeling. I'm full feeling. Oh, I was feeling the emotion, man. It's such an honor. This is the biggest honor to share this. This is whole truth, which is everybody's love. Those are all the divine traits of your God self, of your higher self. So mirror affirmations. I was looking at George. I did mine earlier. So mirror out. I use my phone in terms of the camera phone, bathroom, mirror, same thing. You are looking at yourself. You are God with God. What you are affirming, you are embodying. This is how you raise your frequency, how you increase your consciousness. These tools and techniques. Like I said, they're all for free. They are beautiful. And when you're saying about forgiveness, George, and what can people do? Like the higher, the lower has to go to the higher. The lower doesn't exist. So one of the universal laws is perpetual transmutation of energy. And that's the universal law, that the lower has to go to the higher. So if you're spinning, which is a trigger, it's an unhealed energetic within one of the bodies. That's why we say triggers. Triggers are treasures, because it's going to come out. That's the breakdown to breakthrough, which is accept and embrace and allow, which is in the Insights to Awakening. You're going to feel it. You're going to accept it. You're going to embrace it. You're going to allow it. You're going to release it. Consciously breathe. Breathe in and out love gets you back to the center. I'm grateful. That neutralizes whatever's coming up. Awareness transforms consciousness. I'm grateful to transform. Everything's energy. It's not personal. Handed down. This is what we're here to do. But you can use the mirror affirmations. So thought loops for me. I am divine pure thought. I am divine pure thought. I am divine pure thought. What's a divine pure thought? It's not the bullshit that was going around in my head. That's a thought loop. That's from my ego program mind that's from the past. A divine pure thought, love or joy. That's a higher thought only. I'll read out the cord cutting. I do again for 10 seconds. So you can do this whenever. So when you wake up, when you go outside, you're cutting energetic cords with everyone and everything. It does exactly what it says on the tin. I cut all energetic cords with everyone and everything, and I reattach energetic cords to miracles and to magical synchronistic events. You're reattaching energetic cords to what? Like atoms attract atom, to miracles and to magical synchronistic events. Enjoy. That's the higher grid. That's what you're here to experience. So cut cords throughout the day. Done the morning gratitude prayer. We can do another one if you want, and we're going to put a video together. We're going to put a video and a guide with all of this simplified. We've been working on this for a moment in terms of, because there's a lot, like there's 42 guides and there's a lot in them. That's what it looks like. Like dive in, stop watching YouTube, not George's channel because it's cool. But in terms of like, this like, it's all there, it's all for free. So it is like, do a deep dive in terms of all of this, but it's these practices. Okay, honoring the chakras. So you have 7 chakras, energy comes in and out through these chakras. So we're healing them physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, in terms of the process that we're sharing, in terms of carbon to crystalline, the healing process of clearing up all the bodies of density. So what does it say? It's green. So I'm honoring the chakra. It's heart chakra day to day. So the color is green. So we share all of these on LinkedIn. Like all of these are shared. It's quite a lot, but in terms of the heart chakra, I'm so grateful my heart is open to receive the energy of love. I radiate this essence. I walk my path with ease and grace. So that's honoring the chakra for the day. There is the deep healing work. We're not bypassing that. We've mentioned it before in terms of childhood trauma, in terms of karmic DNA that's been handed down. And karma is not bad or good. It's just energy expressing itself. So everything is a lesson or a blessing. And what's the lesson? To know that it's a blessing, to not repeat it. It's probably something in the mind that was causing the repetition. And that's where you take accountability, dissolve the belief system, present moment now, and it's a higher choice in terms of what would love do, including loving boundaries, including you speaking your truth. Okay, universal laws. So again, every thought, word, every thought, every feeling, everything that you say has an energetic. These are the universal laws everywhere else in the cosmos, all our other galactic sisters are under. So in terms of Limitless, next phase, like it's under universal law. So I read these out every day. Again, they're all beautiful. I support honesty and truth. I support Mother Earth and Heaven. I support happiness, joy, creativity, peace, and harmony. I support who you truly are as God and Goddesses. I support unconditional love and God. I support passion, playfulness, and laughter. I support beauty, perfect health, and healing. I support all creations and set intentions for the highest good. I support vision, faith, and miracles. I support kindness and smiles. I support oneness, grandness, and living in the moment. I support the one river of life. I support our galactic brothers and sisters. I support abundance, treasures, and gifts. I support living in a state of gratitude. I support freedom, true freedom, and live life real. I support nature in all her beauty and wisdom. I support manifesting all of one's dreams and desires. I support rainbows and building bridges of love to one another. I support angels and also the highest good. I support becoming the greatest, grandest vision version one can be. God with God, remembering that we're all love. Have we got a few more minutes? Because there's a couple more to do that I feel are worth looking at. The 10 love and action codes. So 10 intentions for a better planet, which is the focus. So to have this work, I love it. It's like, read this out and it works, but it's true. Like atoms attract like atoms. You read this out, your cells are listening to you, their consciousness, pure consciousness made up of love. That's all we're remembering.
Right.
Okay. The first 10 love and action code. I refrain from opposing or harming anyone. I allow others to have their own experiences. I see life in all things and honor it as if we're my own. I support life. The second love and action code. Seek truth. I follow my inner compass and discard all beliefs, all of them, belief systems, 3D mind, dissolve all of those. I discard all beliefs that are no longer serving me. I go to source, I seek truth. The truth is love is all that exists. That's enlightenment. 100% brain usage, full awareness of everything, full consciousness, super consciousness. I begin the creative process. I give direction to my life. I set my course. I let go, so there is room for something better to come in. I intend that I'm guided, guarded, protected, and lined up with the highest good at all times. I trust and remain open to receive from both expected and unexpected sources. I simplify. Simplify, stay in the present moment of now, accept, embrace, and allow. I trust in love. I choose love over fear. I live within total trust. When you trust love, love serves you. I see good, say good, and do good. I accept the gifts from all my experiences. I'm living in grace and gratitude. I stay positive. After intending and surrendering, I take the opportunities that are presented to me. I am in the flow where great mystery and miracles abide, fulfilling my mission and being what I came here to be. Love everywhere present. I synchronize. I'm love in action. I always have enough to share. I'm available to help those who need it. I serve others. I'm a magnificent being, awakening to my highest potential. I express myself with joy, smiling easily and laughing often. I shine my light. I assist in the co-creation and manifestation of heaven on earth equals heart by envisioning this, through being consciousness in action and telling others about it. I share my vision. I see humanity as one. I enjoy gathering with light-hearted people regularly. When we come together, we set the stage for great oneness to reveal itself. We've also got Mother Gaia's mirror affirmations. So you've got the divine traits, which is the balancing of harmonics, masculine, feminine within, twin flame is within, so without. That happens in divine timing when one is energetically on this path, like non-attachment. So it's all good. Everybody's got another side of their soul. Non-attachment in terms of when it comes in. It's within you, the twin flames within you. Okay, so optional. Have we got a moment? These are like ridiculously power. Like again, everything that you say, you're becoming. Your cells are listening to you. They're just energy. And God, source, love. Like I said, this isn't religious programming. Spirituality is love. Love is all that there exists. That's how we co-create a new world. I'm receiving guidance at all times from Prime Creator and receiving help from all the highest realms, as well as all the realms and physical existence. God is utilizing me for a higher purpose. I'm living in grace and gratitude. I'm living the Celestine prophecies, all of them. I am successful. I'm at all times practicing love in action. I've released all the blocks that are keeping me from manifesting my dreams. I'm a galactic human being and take full responsibility for this role and task. I'm representing Mother and Father God here on earth and accept this responsibility. I trust myself completely. I'm traveling everywhere on the planet in 2023 onwards to spread the message. I am passionate and passion. I am in full consciousness and utilizing each experience of the past to create grandness in the moment of now. I'm bringing into full consciousness all of these aspects to utilize as a leader in heaven on earth. All my DNA 12 strands are now fully connected and activated. Thank you. They're just wonderful, man. It's just the biggest honor. I'm a magical Celestine being. I'm a leader from the divine. All my dreams are coming true effortlessly. The dream that we are all one. I'm a divine human angel. I'm a grand teacher of the real truth. I'm one of Prime Creator's first creations and belong to Mother and Father God's family. I'm receiving unconditional love, as well as giving unconditional love at all times. I'm transmuting onto the higher vibrations through the breath and from my constant love coming from source. I'm living the grandest dream, the highest outcome for the world. I am the second coming QFS very soon. I see everything on polarity, love, grace, and forgiveness equals peace. I'm a way shower and a grand spiritual teacher of unconditional love. I'm humble, and with my humility of my light and grandness, I'm channeling through my heart Prime Creator's love for all of humanity. I shattered the glass ceiling. I'm building powerful unconditional love bridges in all my relationships. I'm magnificent and brilliant. I am a diamond. I am the morning star. I'm manifesting heaven. I am heaven. I have the key God has given me. I've unlocked the door. I'm worthy and I deserve the best. I'm beautiful and elegant. I'm grand. I'm truth. I'm superhuman. Sorry, these are just, they're true. Like, they're true. This is within everybody. This is whole truth. Everything's just love, man. They're just beautiful. I'm superhuman. I'm multidimensional. I'm in the 13th dimension. I'm all-knowing and know nothing, divine dichotomy. I'm joy, abundance, happiness, peace, and pure unconditional love. And I'm harmony, and it's all flowing beautifully into my life. I'm looking through the eyes of God. I'm laughter, I'm playfulness, I'm over the rainbow. I am who I say I am that I am. I'm melding back into the one. I ask and give permission for this. I'm in the oneness consciousness. I am perfect, whole, and completely aligned for the highest good at all times. I am in my crystalline body. I'm multidimensional. I'm receiving gifts to utilize for the highest good. I'm living in the moment of space and nirvana. I have worldly success flowing into my life effortlessly. I'm alive for eternity and accept fully this is my home. I'm in true reality. I'm the abundance of Kundalini. I'm guided, guarded, protected, and lined up with the highest good. I'm comfortable all times on this journey. I am perfect, and I am in perfect whole health. I am creating a true love story with Prime Creator. This is the new story for the golden age in which I'm to experience this. I am the greatest love of all. I am the current Bible and living the story, which we all are. I'm having my cake and eating it too. I believe in too good to be true. Everything that enters my body is either healing or neutralized. I am positivity. I see everyone in their highest lights and highest truths. I shine my brightest light and say my highest truth at all times. My am presence always dictates my every thought, word, deed, and actions for the highest good. I have graduated. I'm living in neutrality. I'm an ascended master of pure, real love. I am pure love. I am surrender and will give up everything for the love of humanity. When you trust love, love serves you, so it's all good. I'm the miracle, as well as the abundance of miracles that are flowing into my life. I have an overflowing cup of unconditional love and dreams to activate for all of humanity for the highest outcome, and that is now completely activated. I'm fulfilling my mission and contract, signed by and being by Prime Creator, no matter what. Sorry. It's just power, man. They're true. And it's the biggest honor to share these. Like, it really is. Like, these are all activating. Like, we share, like, everything's energy. Like, we share collective consciousness. So they're all activating, and it's all true. Like, all of this is you. I'm an instrument for God. I work for God. So you work for love. I'm the greatest, grandest vision version of myself that I can be for God. The door is open. I'm in direct communication with Prime Creator at all times. I am who I say I am. I am Gaia. I'm living inside out. So within, so without. I'm the vision. I'm the confirmation. I'm worldly success. All my earthly debts are paid for as I have graduated. I'm leading by example. I have the implant of neutrality. I'm the change one intends for the planet. I'm open and receiving at all times for the highest of all. I've made a choice and I choose God, love. I'm the alpha and the omega. I'm the black and the white. I'm the bad and the good. I'm everything. I'm all of it. I am complete. I'm whole and balanced. I have no thoughts of my own, only God's. I'm laughter and playfulness. I'm looking through the eyes of God. I'm fulfillment. I'm the new Jerusalem. I speak the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I love myself unconditionally and spread and share this with everyone. Every day is full of laughter, smiles, playfulness, grace, forgiveness, peace, and effortlessness. They're tears of joy, by the way, George. Like, it's wonderful. It is the biggest event in all creation, man. No more pain or suffering. That's what we're moving into. Like, it's just amazing.
I love it. That's awesome.
I'll finish on this one.
Yeah.
All contracts are severed with everyone and everything and replaced with unconditional love, peace, harmony, joy, light, truth, grace, and forgiveness. I'm a divine, magnificent, magical being awakening to my highest potential. I'm a powerful instrument for God to utilize to the highest good at all times. Love, grace, and forgiveness, no matter what. All karma and negativity is to be erased and forgiven, all of it. So I use those as mirror affirmations. It's up to the individual. We've got the 4 agreements, which are in there. There's the core cutting, there's grounding, there's breath work, there's gratitude, there's automatic writing, there's sun mood gazing, there's oil pulling. There's a whole plethora in terms of these tools and techniques. The ego traits are paramount in terms of dissolving. So to write out a ceremony, and it's in the PDF which I shared with you, and you're divinely decreeing to do exactly what you're asking for. I divinely decree to dissolve the following ego traits, programs, and frequencies. List the programmings, write them out, go outside, read them out loud with full intent, your heart's intent to dissolve these programmings and frequencies. Read them out and burn it or bury it. But I burn them as many times as it takes. One a week, I did one a day for a long moment, whatever, individual journey. Read the Ego Traits Guide. It's got all the breakdown in terms of each trait, in terms of what it is, awareness transforms into consciousness, and the programming to dissolve, and what the higher is in terms of it. And it's the same with the Divine Traits Guide. I mean, literally, it's all there. But that's what I do each day in terms of those practices. And it's a bit quicker when I'm reading it out, like 10, 15 minutes. It's not long. But that's exactly, like, that's how we do this. Like, that's how we change our frequency, how we raise our frequency to one of love, everywhere present, moving from the head to the heart. Forgiveness, heal the bodies, affirm love, be love. That's it.
I love it, man. I think that might be the biggest or the most comprehensive transformational podcast that I've done. I think that it really gives people an opportunity of a definition of what limitless is, man. Thank you to both of you. To Taryn, if she's there, I'll give her a big hug for me. Tell her thank you. I'll give you a big hug. I'm super thankful. It's truly transformative times we live in, and I'm hopeful that the activation for everybody begins to set in. And I feel blessed to be here, and I feel blessed to be surrounded by love and have it in my life and see it everywhere and be part of the transformation that is.
It's my biggest honor to share, man. Just a fellow brother walking back to the light. Like, it is the biggest honor, man. I love you, and I thank you, and everybody that's listening and listening to on record, like, sending you love, like, gratitude, miracles, magical synchronistic events. This is whole truth, and the whole truth is you are made up of atoms which are pure conscious energy, and that energy is love. And these are the keys to exiting the matrix, which is the mind, which is the third dimension, which is illusion, which is density, to love everywhere present. The higher grid, heaven consciousness, will bring heaven to earth. You're not going anywhere. Present moment of now, love everywhere present. To embody your God self, your higher self. To be love in every present moment of now. Joy, love. This is it. This is it. Like, everybody's limitless. We're here to co-create as equals. Everybody has a role, directly, indirectly. Like, this is it. Like, you've got the keys to higher self-embodiment within these practices. Nobody owns them. They're from Prime Source, herself, and the galactics for higher self-embodiment. Like, start doing them, man. They all carry frequency. Like, love over fear. Constantly let go. Trust love in all moments. It's all there. It's all there. It's all for free. It's all there. All the guides. We're going to produce one more, which will be all of this simplified in terms of the run through. I feel like we covered most of it, but all good. But it'll all be there in terms of guide, and then come on the movement. Like, there's a group, like, share, like, we're all going. But, like, we are in the moments, man. We are in the moments. The biggest event in all of creation. You're here now. Like, you're here. You signed up for this. Like, let's go, baby. It's the best. It is the best. It's an honor, George. I appreciate your time, man. I'm so grateful. It's 2 hours 47. Like, I was like, we'll talk for an hour. I know it's late where you are, brother. What time is it?
It's a little after 10.
Oh, okay. Not too bad. I was like, I hope it's not like 1 a.m. in the morning or something. So I love you, and I'm so grateful, George. It's truly an honor to share, man. Like, it is the biggest honor to share. I don't know shit. It is the biggest honor to share this, man. Like, it is. Like, how do you remember that your love? It's this. Self-love. This is how to do it.
Yeah. What, maybe you can share, like, for Carmel and everybody that's in there, if you go to the show notes, you'll be able to go right down and see all the guides and stuff. But maybe you can give a shout out, Ben. Like, where can people go to find out more information about this?
So I'm on LinkedIn. I've got a very small presence on Facebook. Taryn's big time in terms of Facebook. There's a whole treasure trove of truth, disclosure, and all of this stuff. We've got a Telegram group, a Limitless Telegram group, and the website, so www.missionlimitless.org. It's in bootstrap form at the moment, and I don't care. It will be world class in a moment, and this will be like super world class, like beyond. but the foundation is there. So there's a page full of resources where every single guide that we've referred to in terms of this conversation is listed. I feel there's 42, and some of them are long. So just take it easy. Like wherever you feel the ping, trust yourself, because that's what this is about, your intuition. They're all there, so download them. The tools and techniques, self-love tools and disciplines, that's the foundation, higher self-embodiment. And on my LinkedIn profile, I feel I've attached all of them under featured. So they're free to share. Nobody owns any of this information. So please share it globally with everybody. And if this resonates, go all in terms of you, because you're the only thing that matters. Your energetic is the only thing that matters. So within, so without. That's how we consciously create or unconsciously create our reality. But that's what we're here to do. It's not the impossible, man. We are going. Heaven on earth, incoming. And it starts with every one of you by embodying your higher self, your God self, being love with love, and shining that throughout the world and being the example. And it's there. It's for free. But we're doing this together. So join the group. Come in the movement. No hierarchy. All here to co-create. All got coats. George, I love you, man. You're the best. You truly are. You're epic, man. You are grand. So I appreciate you. I really do.
Okay, well, hang on shortly. I'll talk to you guys briefly afterwards and share some things. But to everybody who participated today, if you're listening to this live or if you're listening to this on YouTube or one of the podcast platforms, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. I hope you realize how beautiful you are, and I hope you realize that the world is waiting to unfold in front of you in ways that you can barely imagine. That's all we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Aloha.